In this demonstration, we're going to set up the website on our brand new out-of-the-box Recruiting Aspects tool. Here you see once you've logged in, and in this demonstration we've already gone in and gone through the 7-step profile setup, and now we're seeing our dashboard for the first time. As we've discussed, this is fully customizable. You can add and remove things and move them around. That's a topic for another demonstration. But we're going to click on our website tool up here at the top of the page, and it's going to take us to our website creation, editing, etc., our website management page. As expected, we have no websites configured at this time. We're just using the tool out of the box, so we'll click on New Website. We merely have 4 steps to go through to set up our website for the first time. Step number 1 is the site address, and this is where we're going to identify the location of our website. There are 2 pieces to it. There's one that's sort of behind the scenes, the one that's active right now on our sites.salesaspects.com server. And so we're going to type in something here that identifies our organization, our company. And for the purposes of this, we have a made-up broker name, a Pru21 brokerage. So I'm going to put in Pru21 there, and then either you're going to go out to a registrar like GoDaddy.com and purchase a domain name, or perhaps you already own one that you'd like to use. There are instructions here for how you can go out and register a new domain name, and there are instructions for here how you can go to your registrar and tell them that you'd like to point that name to your new Recruiting Aspects website. Either way, you take that name that you've purchased, and we're going to call ours careers@pru21.com. So I've gone out and registered that address, and I'm going to type it in here. This is going to be my public-facing web address that I'm going to put on my marketing materials, and that's how people are going to get to my website without having to remember this long address here. So once we've got that in there, we're going to move on to steps 2 and 3. These are more important than you might think. This is where we're going to give the site a title, and we're going to describe the purpose of the website. This part is important not only because it will show up at the top address bar on our website, but also because of all of the search engines, Google, Yahoo, Bing.com, etc. When they go out and they crawl the internet, they look for all of the new sites and they pick up the search terms. They pick up the details that people will search for when they're looking for your website. So we want to be descriptive here, and we're going to say real estate careers at Pru21, and we may even specify our city and state, Anytown, USA, good old Anytown. And then in the next step, we're going to be even more descriptive. We're going to maybe even duplicate what we've put here, and we're going to say a little bit about our company. Pru21 is the premier real estate brokerage in our market, in Anytown. And we are always recruiting new and experienced agents, or something to that effect. And we can fit a paragraph or 2 in this box if we're so inclined. I would keep it to maybe 3 or 4 lines of text, and we're done with the site description. Finally, we'll move down to choosing our design. There are dozens, if not hundreds, of choices in here, but we want to look for a color combination that is consistent with our organization's template, of course, and there are many, many to choose from. You may have also purchased some customization options from Sales Aspects. If your color combination isn't in here already, that's something that you may be able to do as a part of that customization. So I like this tan and taupe color combination here, and you can see there are 2 choices, the 1 column and the 2 column. I highly recommend the 2 column setup, and the reason is that in the left margin here you'll see SC and PC. The only thing to know about this is that SC is for shared content, and this will be your profile that shows up on every page of your website. If you'd like your contact information and your picture on every page, you're going to choose the 2 column setup. Once you've done this, you simply click on Create Website, and that placeholder has been created. You can see at the top that your website was added successfully. So now it exists, but it doesn't have anything in it. So this is the easiest step of the whole process. We're going to put the default content into the website. You can see that our second choices here is the real estate recruiting content, and it's putting in the framework right out of the box to give you an existing recruiting website. So I'm going to click on use this template, and it's populating, and you can see here all the choices that we've made already. Here's our address, pru21.sites.sales_aspects. If we click on add remove addresses, we'll see that our careers at pru21.com is already populated in there as well. And I can click on edit website and we'll get an idea of what it looks like. Now, when I was setting up our profile, I had a little bit of fun, and instead of putting a picture of myself in there, I put this little cartoon guy with the thumbs up. Obviously your picture will show up there. The name of the website is showing up, and a link to contact by email. You can see our color combination that we've chosen, and everything that we hover over here is editable. We'll talk more about editing components of the website in the next lesson, but for now I'll show you quickly how we can update our profile. When we set up the profile, for demonstration purposes, we actually did not put in all of the information we should have. So now I'm going to go in and add my name and information. I'll be the director of recruiting here, and a phone number and email address that you'll see will pop up on every page in the website at pru21.com. Obviously I'm going to put my correct email address in there, and when I click save, we'll see that the website has already updated with our contact information. Just like that, I have made changes to my website. And that is the end of the setting up your website lesson.